Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Mrs. B. Welcome back to another sit down video, or if you're new, hello, welcome for the first time to Life with Mrs. B. If you are new, my name is Paula Buchanan, hence the Mrs. B. I have 3 kids who are home educated. I live here in bonny Scotland, and I like to make YouTube videos about a lot of different things. I don't really have a niche or a genre. I share family vlogs, I share some kind of cooking videos, shopping hauls, grocery hauls, what's for dinner videos, some sit down chit chat kind of lifestyle type videos. I share a whole lot. I don't really have a niche, which is generally a bad thing on YouTube. You're usually meant to get in your pigeonhole and stay in it, but here we are. I do a little bit of everything. But today I'm coming at you with an update video, which if you're new, maybe isn't that exciting, so sorry. If you are not new, thanks for coming back. And I'm going to be talking about what's been going on the last 2 weeks for us. So I'm sure by now, you know everything that's going on in the world. And I get quite anxious actually talking about it. I think that's why I play with my hair sometimes, because I'm probably just quite anxious. On a separate note, look how long my hair is. How long is my hair? Like, it's a way down here. That's super long. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what's been going on in the world. Here in the UK, we have been hit pretty badly with the coronavirus, or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. At the moment when I'm filming this, which will be on the same day you guys see it, but when I'm filming this video for you guys, we are in a lockdown. It's a pretty, I want to say like soft lockdown. It's not super hardcore. You're still allowed outside once a day to exercise. You cannot travel anywhere that is not essential, so only the reasons you should leave your house at the moment are to go to work. If you cannot work from home, to get food shopping, only essentials, and you're meant to go as little amount, as small times, what would you say, as infrequently as you can. So kind of like stock up, but then it's kind of hard because the shops still, I mean, they're better than what they were 2 weeks ago, but you know, the shops still aren't back to normal like capacity. Third reason is to exercise, and the fourth is for like medical appointments and things like that. So we are still kind of pretty soft. There's not like police or army out on the streets like patrolling people. People are being stopped where I live. I live just south of Glasgow, and people here are being stopped and asking and being asked, at least in my town, where are you going, what are you doing, especially if you're in a car. So you're being advised to kind of not go on public transport, obviously to reduce the risk of this stuff spreading. But you can go in your car to obviously to work and to the shops. Public transport is still on here, but Thomas, that's my husband, he has been stopped I think twice by police and asked, what are you doing, where are you going. They've been given letters by their work to show the police. They do a lot of work in police stations, fire stations, in schools, so now is a great time for them to do work in schools because the schools are empty. They generally only do the work when the schools are empty, so it's great for them. It's great, and obviously need to keep fire stations and police stations and all that going as well. But yeah, he's been stopped quite a few times, so they are kind of checking up on you, but there's nobody. Well, I mean, I've not been out of the house. I'm just gonna be honest, I've not been out of the house since we went to the beach, which was a week and a half ago, I want to say. So I've been out in the garden, but I've not been like out sort of thing. But Thomas has taken the kids out and they've been for walks and jogs and stuff. Once a day you are allowed to get outside and get all that energy out and get the fresh air and some vitamin D on your skin. Where have we been for the last 2 weeks? I didn't put up, like 2 weeks ago, my food shopping haul and my Foodie Friday video, because at the time I managed to get what I needed in my food shopping haul. Well, most of what I wanted, but a lot of people were being faced with food shortages. People couldn't get nappies, people couldn't get baby milk, toilet roll is still like not a toilet roll to be seen like anywhere where I have been, but it's such a first world problem. I watch a channel called Our Tribe of Many, and the lady on there, is her name Sarah? I think it's Sarah, I'm not sure. Her husband is from Kenya, and she says that she has been to many countries where toilet roll doesn't even exist. Like, So she says it's such a first world problem not to have toilet roll, and I think it is too. Like, if worst came to worst, you could cut up a towel and make your own homemade like family cloth. You could do that. Some people do actually do that. If you have babies, it's might be something that you do use reusable nappies or reusable cloth wipes. So it's just kind of a step up from that. There's reusable sanitary towels, there's things like that. So like people do that already. It's not like so out there in this country. But yeah, I'm not super stressed. I've got toilet rolls, I'm not super stressed. Enough to keep us going for another couple of weeks. So I'm not stressed. But I just didn't feel it was appropriate with everything that was going on to put out food shopping haul. I just thought it was in really bad taste. I did speak about this on my Instagram over here. I don't post pictures like on my feed daily on Instagram, but I'm usually on Instagram stories, and I tend to do more like updates over there, and it's obviously in real time, so follow me over there if you don't already. But I just, as I said, I thought it was in really bad taste. Like, people were struggling to get food and baby stuff and all that kind of thing, and I thought, and here it's going to be me like, ooh, look at everything I got, and I was just like, no, I think it's just in bad taste. I did see some YouTubers did put up shopping hauls that week and last week, but personally for me, I just thought it was a bit so yeah, that's why I never did it. The same for the Foodie Friday video. Again, like, people were still struggling on the Friday to get stuff, and I just thought, so what have we been up to the past 2 weeks? Not much. We've been stuck in our house. We've just been cranking on with our homeschool or home education work. I have been, what have I been doing? I've been exercising, getting my spin on every day. Well, like 5 or 6 times a week. This week I have gone back into my weights as well. I have weights in my house. I have everything in my house. I have a spin bike. I have a cross trainer. I have weights, like they're weights, like they're the bar and then you put the weights onto it. They're only like small dumbbell size. I don't have like a full, like a big one like this. I don't have that. And I use them to work out at home, because even before this, like, I ain't got time to go to the gym. I just don't. I am pretty busy with my 3 kids that are home educated, and I have a dog. You'll be like, Paula, what? But I have a dog, she needs looked after. I sometimes look after other people's dogs. I do YouTube. One of my kids has special needs, so that takes that up a level. So I'm always busy. Always busy. But we've just been like ploughing on, getting the work done, getting out in the fresh air as much as we can, playing in our garden. We're lucky that we have a garden. I know a lot of people live in flats or apartments and just don't have any outside space, and I'm so sorry. Like, for you, this just must be so hard, especially people with children. I don't know how you're managing to do this, because obviously, well, not obviously, but we have a trampoline, we have like go-karts and bikes and scooters and roller skates and everything that a kid could want, we have it in our garden. So it's pretty good. The kids just can get out there, get some vitamin D on their skin, get some fresh air in their lungs, and they just bounce on that trampoline all day long. It is brilliant, honestly, and it gets out all their like wiggles, and you know, like when you ask a kid to sit down, they're like fidgeting and all that. It's because they need out and they need like to just run about. So as I said, Thomas has still been going to work, which has actually been making me quite anxious, because I'm quite a worried person in general. You might look at me and be like, you Paula, you worry about nothing, but honestly I am quite an anxious person. After my accident a couple of years ago, how many years out are we here? 6 years ago now. Oof, that's a long time. I did like get anxiety quite bad, and even though I don't have anxiety now, because having anxiety and being anxious are different things, I still am quite anxious at times. So things like this just flare right up, and it just stresses me out to the high heavens. Honestly, I'm so worried about Thomas coming home. I'm laughing because when he comes home every day from work, I make him stand outside in the garden and take off all these clothes, which is kind of weird. I know it's kind of weird. I open the back door for him, he takes off all his clothes, either in the back garden or if there's people out. Sometimes kids have been out in their gardens, and Thomas obviously doesn't want to go to jail, so he comes inside and stands at the back door and takes off his clothes, Then I open the washing machine door, he puts them in the washing machine, I turn on the shower, open the shower, and he goes in the shower. And he doesn't touch anything. And he like can disinfect himself. I imagine it like in the movies, you know, like those like hazmat suits, you know, like I imagine him taking off that and then getting like sprayed down, you know, in the tents. No, nobody else, just me. Okay, but that's what I'm imagining anyway. And yeah, I'm just quite worried that he's going to bring it back in. I've been disinfecting my house like every single day, like any surfaces that we touch, door handles, light switches, TV doodads, like remotes, iPads, cameras, that's you guys, phones, what's that thing called, window handle, just everything, absolutely everything. All my kitchen cupboard door handles, my fridge door, all plug sockets, the microwave, the wash machine, the tumble dryer, just everything. I'm just like disinfecting everything. So as I said, I am anxious. Luckily, I know that we are super lucky. None of us are like in an at-risk category, which is good. I know some people are, and it's horrible, absolutely horrible. Your anxiety is probably worse than mine. If Thomas could stay home, I wouldn't feel anxious. I would be like, oh cool, we've got this, it's fine, this will blow over, we can like bunker inside, it'll be good. But he's been the one that's been going out for like shopping when he can and just working hard, and obviously we need money. He works for a small business, so it's pretty much like if he doesn't work then there's no money. So yeah, it's hard. It makes me feel bad, but obviously I'm grateful that he has a job. I know a lot of people have lost their jobs, so I'm grateful in that sense. And yeah, that's about it really. That's all we've been up to. I just wanted to update you, let you know where we've been, and that when you see the next two videos, so my food shopping haul, it is from 2 weeks ago, and when you see my Foodie Friday videos, that's, I've actually filmed my Foodie Friday, like what we eat for dinner videos, over a couple of weeks. I talk about this a lot of times in those videos, but quite often I make extras, so we just eat the same thing for like 2 days in a row, and obviously that doesn't make really good YouTube content, like here's the same meal. So like I film it over 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is. So the Foodie Friday videos, they go like, I think the clips are from all the way back in March, so yeah, bear that in mind when you're watching them, you know, in case you're like, oh, why are you using so much of that, or whatever it is. It's because they're older videos. But I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody who's feeling anxious is not feeling too anxious. One thing I do really think works well, if this is your kind of thing, read scriptures. See, when you're feeling anxious, that really does help me. I don't have my phone, it's on charge, I was looking for it there, but I use the Bible app and I use the Gospel Library app, and yeah, you can type in like what you're looking for. You can do in the Bible app, you can do like reading plans, and there's loads of good stuff. But I think that it does help me praying, just spending time with my family. So obviously for us, everything has been cancelled, you know, like we're in the same boat as you guys, like beavers, guides, swimming club, pony club, just everything has been cancelled. So even though we are not, like, my kids weren't at school, so it hasn't been that much of a change, but it's still been a change in the sense that like we're not going to any of those clubs, we're not meeting up with our friends or our homeschool or home ed groups, we're not going on any trips. We had a couple of like field trip type trips planned that have obviously all been cancelled because, you know, we're hunkering down inside. And yeah, it's been difficult, it's been different, and we're just doing our best. I'm sure you guys are doing your best as well, and I spoke about this on an Instagram TV video and on an Instagram post, but just if you've got kids, man, just like take each day as it comes. Like, don't be stressing about them doing schoolwork and all that kind of thing. It's an anxious time for us, for children. If your kids are at school, their whole life has been turned upside down because they were at school with their friends and their teachers and all the other teaching, like school staff, and now they're stuck at home and they're not allowed to go out, and they might not even be allowed to go outside on the roller skates and all that kind of thing. So it's an anxious time for everyone, so be kind to them, be kind to yourself, and just I hope everyone is doing well. But I'm going to finish this video up, and if the comments are on, leave me a comment. If not, you can pop over to the community tab. Let me know how you guys are doing. I love talking to you. I reply whenever I can, like every single comment, even every single message or comment on Instagram. I usually try my best and reply to them all. So I do like chatting to you and getting to know you. It's so cool. And I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!